Welcome to the Procurement Software Podcast, where we aim to educate and inspire you about how technology is changing and shaping our profession. The truth is, there's never been a more exciting time to be in procurement, but only if you're one of those organizations that's embracing the change and driving new developments. And this podcast is all about giving you the tools to help you get there. So buckle up and let's get right into this week's show. Yes, hello, welcome back to another episode of the Procurement Software Podcast. We are the only podcast out there that focuses 100% on digital procurement as a topic. And yeah, that's because we are a business that ultimately provides a directory of procurement tech solutions. That's our bread and butter. You can go there, go to app.procurementsoftware.site, where you can search and filter over 440 procurement tech solutions to be able to drill down on the ones that match your specific individual search criteria. And you can do that completely free of charge. So one of the things that often procurement leaders find difficult is to really understand the breadth of the different software solutions that are available nowadays, especially some of the newer ones that are coming to market. If a procurement software startup doesn't have a massive marketing budget and is not doing the conference circuit, then it's often quite difficult to be able to really get visibility of what they're doing. So I thought today, instead of, in the past, we've often featured one specific procurement tech company and interviewed their founder. Instead, today, I'm going to go through 25 procurement startups and just tell you a little bit more about them. So as if that wets your whistle, you can go on the website and have a little bit more of a drill down into what it is that they actually do. So this week, we're going to feature 25 procurement software startups from the US. And then next week, we're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to look at European startups. So this isn't going to give you a huge amount of detail in each one because I'm going to try and wrap this into a half an hour-ish episode. But hopefully it should give you a flavor as to what is out there. So let's roll with 25 hottest American procurement tech startups. So first up, we've got Focal Point. Focal Point belongs to the intake category. They are based in Atlanta, Georgia. And they actually have three different modules. They have an intake and triage module, which enables the dynamic routing of procurement requests, so incoming requisitions and queries, making sure that goes through to the appropriate resource. They have an execution and collaboration module, which gives you the ability to track tasks and approvals individually, bringing you closer to project completion. And then finally, they have a procurement performance module, which allow you to track procurement KPIs specifically around reporting projects and savings. So really a 3-in-1 platform that aims to completely replace Excel or PowerPoint for running your procurement operations. They've been around since 2020. And as with all of these, we will leave the link to their website in the show notes. Number 2 is Lavinia AI. Lavinia AI is in our e-learning category on the website. And Lavinia AI is conversational AI-powered procurement negotiation training platform. And this is a really cool solution because they actually use avatars to help give you repeatable training practice on your negotiations. So if you typically go to classroom-based or even a virtual negotiation training, what usually happens is do the training, it's great, but then you forget everything once you get back into your day job. Lavinia, because it's interactive and it works with these avatars, it's sort of gamified this and it intends to give you ongoing negotiation practice with trained avatars which have different personalities. They're still fairly in the early stages of building. I mean, it is a startup. They've been around since 2021, but as they grow, I'm really interested to see where they take this. Number 3 is Raindrop. Raindrop is a spend management platform. So it looks at procure to pay and source to contract and is kind of an alternative to some of the legacy suites that are out there. Raindrop at its heart is a source-to-pay platform, but it's built on brand new technology from the ground up, and it has a very modular structure. So it really aims to come in as being more versatile and as being a challenger to some of the more expensive legacy procurement suites out. There are 5 modules that Raindrop has. So it has a payables module, supplier management, analytics module, which looks at spend, contracts, and supplier intel, has an e-sourcing module and contract management platform. They've been going since 2019 and are based in San Francisco Bay Area. Number 4 is FRDM, which is in our risk and compliance category. FRDM specializes in supply chain risk management, and their software is really designed for enterprise organizations which manage complex supply chains. They have quite a number of big blue chip Fortune 500 companies in their customer base, and they look at mitigating ESG risks across global supply chains, enabling you to integrate with procurement data to map supplier relationships across multiple tiers of supply automatically, looking at things like human rights abuses, climate change challenges, corruption hotspots, and leveraging artificial intelligence and big data analytics to get you there. They've been around since 2016, so not exactly a brand new startup. And as I say, they belong in our risk and compliance category. Number 5 is LUPR or Looper. I'm not sure how you pronounce that actually. They are an SRM platform that allows you to document, communicate, and analyze your supplier insights. It enables you to really understand your supplier map and avoid any risk from your suppliers, and allows you to consolidate critical data from different disparate systems within your organization into one platform. So really giving the category manager or the procurement manager that tool set all in one application. It also leverages the power of Salesforce to be able to pull data. I'm not quite sure how it does that. I should really reach out to them and see a demo. That's an interesting one, and I've not seen that in procurement technology before now. Number 6 is Part Analytics. Part Analytics belongs to our niche category specific section focused on direct materials. And it's essentially a supply management platform looking at which helps you to find available parts. It monitors market changes and provides product cost, risk, savings, and supply insights for everyone within your team. It allows you to automatically search for all the parts within a bill of materials, a BOM, and also can suggest alternatives as well to enable you to catch potential disruptions earlier on in the design process and avoid any delays in production. The platform also has a supply and risk management insight functionality as well. They've been going since 2019 and are based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Number 7 is Ravacan. Ravacan is actually a bit more of a supply chain platform rather than procurement, but it belongs to our inventory and planning category. And they are a small but growing San Francisco-based startup providing an operations planning and supplier management automation solution, again, primarily focused on direct spend. The platform also has spend intelligence, which allows for in-depth strategic sourcing within the platform, specifically around sourcing raw materials and purchase parts for manufacturing businesses. It also provides automatic price updates and allows you to visualize product cost changes and tracks things like wear and tear and monitors capacity as well, and allows for budget management within the platform to really focus on inventory and direct spend all in one application. Ravacan's been going for about 5 years. They were founded in 2019 and again is still growing. Number 8 is Requi or Requis. Again, not quite sure how you pronounce that. Requi is based in Texas and they are a supply chain solution with a focus on capital equipment procurement, especially in the oil and gas industry specifically. The app seeks to eliminate paper and manual sourcing processes, don't they all? Creating a single solution to be able to manage all of your requirements regarding tendering, circularity, when it comes to disposing machinery and equipment, and also more holistic supplier management, as well as a tender CRM as a repository to be able to hold your tenders for any CapEx procurement that you're doing. Really, the platform aims to be a centralized and standardized system for all of the assets, all of the capital, the machinery and equipment assets that are owned within your organization, as well as enabling you with the disposal and the decommissioning of machinery and spare parts too. Next up, number 9 is LevelPath. LevelPath is pretty early stage startup in the intake space. They've only been going since 2022 and still very much developing their product, but is going to be a challenger in the intake space. And interestingly, the 2 founders of LevelPath were the previous founders of Scout RFP, which of course was acquired by Workday back in 2019. LevelPath is designed to make procurement intake simple, efficient, and delightful, as they say, for all stakeholders involved, providing an AI-powered supplier directory, an intuitive intake process for requisitions, as well as a centralized hub to track all projects, contracts, and procurement KPIs. Very interested to see how this one develops. As we say, it's only been around for 2 years and is still very much developing from a product perspective. Number 10 is Altana. Altana is an AI-driven platform offering solutions for global trade and supply chain, really providing decision support solutions, as they describe it, built on a comprehensive model of the global trade network. It's very much AI-driven here in that it connects and learns from billions of data points to create a single source of truth on what's going on in the global supply chain. More aimed at the enterprise space, and they've been going since 2018. So again, pretty mature compared to some of the newer startups, but still very much growing too. Number 11 is Graphite Systems. These guys are flying, actually. I first had a conversation with their founder. I think it was back end of 2021 when they just started. And then now, they're really growing their platform. They are also in the intake space, providing a supplier lifecycle and risk management solution and focusing on minimizing any administrative work and manual tasks when it comes to onboarding and the day-to-day management of suppliers. It allows for easy supplier links through their network of company profiles, and also enables collaboration and messaging with the supply base within the app, and allows the management of suppliers at every step of the process. So kind of a hybrid really between intake and SRM. They also have something called Graphite Responder, which is an RFX filling solution, which is a free Microsoft Excel add-in as part of the platform. Graphite are based in Utah. And next up is Lightsource. Lightsource number 12. They are a sourcing platform, still fairly early stage, offering an online strategic sourcing platform aimed at the mid-market, designed for both buyers and suppliers alike. And really, Lightsource's focus is on UX and making it easy to find new suppliers and send RFQs to make the best sourcing decisions. So really, what the guys at Lightsource have tried to do is to strip out features and really focus on user experience as a viable alternative to some of the more established feature-rich platforms that are out there. They've been going since 2021 and are based in San Francisco too. Number 13 is Upstream. Upstream AI is based in New York City, and they are also in the intake space. They have quite a unique twist on the intake space because they do the whole intake piece and then they move towards a more supplier discovery type of solution once the supplier or once the requisitioner has been sort of onboarded or introduced into their system. So what they really aim to do is to give users full visibility and control over spending, to capture requests, but then also allow the supplier discovery within the platform too, and for things like approvals and renewals as well. They've been going since 2021, so again, quite a new one. interesting to see how they develop as well. This intake space is a competitive marketplace, and there are a lot of US-based startups that are tackling that challenge. Number 14 is VerySource. VerySource is in our niche category specifics indirects category, and they are focused on IT and telecom sourcing specifically. VerySource helps companies of all sizes and industries with digitization and centralization of their technology spend. So to bring their contracts, their inventory, and their supplier performance data all into a single dashboard focused on technology and telecom sourcing, to really give businesses a 360-degree view of all of the IT products and services that they have in their portfolio. It allows benchmarking too against the market and evaluating supplier performance, and also can give proactive insights into what to do when it comes to contract expiration and renewal. VerySource is based in Florida, and they've been going since 2021. Also, number 15, next up is Planergy. Planergy is another spend management platform headquartered in Boston, but also with a European office in Berlin. And this is another source to pay, procure to pay, accounts payable automation platform aimed at the mid-market, similar to Raindrop, with a focus on new technology, building from the ground up and having a user-friendly platform. Their sort of reason to exist really is to prevent maverick spend and off-contract purchasing, which can then potentially lead to invoice fraud, and also to improve compliance and accountability. Founded in 2009, so they've been going much longer than most of the ones that we've got included in here, but still also growing and definitely worth checking out. Number 16 is ScaleWith. ScaleWith is an ESG platform and an increasing number of US procurement startups which focus on social impact within their supply chain. Procurement is just one arm of what they do, so they also focus on solutions for salespeople, as well as focusing on the real estate industry. It allows customers to match their sustainability and ESG efforts with non-profits or social enterprises that can benefit in those areas. So this one's a little bit of a unique take, and it's not something that is focused on procurement processes per se, but rather to help organizations focus their sustainability efforts on the areas of the economy that may need them. Next up, number 17 is SaaS Rooms. Again, in the niche category specific indirect space. So SaaS Rooms is both a UK and US based company offering a SaaS management platform, which enables mid-market businesses to analyze their SaaS, cloud, and IT spend data with the aim of delivering meaningful savings to them through the platform. The tool captures and enriches user spend and usage data from multiple different data sources, and then provides real-time visibility and control of SaaS subscriptions, allowing you ultimately to optimize your software stack and to track performance. Also quite a new company. They were founded in 2022. Number 18, next up, is Zapro. They belong in the spend management space. And while they do offer a source to pay suite, their speciality really is having an AI-driven accounts payable automation and analytics functionality. Their platform and their technology assists with supplier identification, contract management, and PO management, and then also uses AI to be able to automate and reduce the need for manual data entry and maximize time efficiency through minimizing human error. They have Indian beginnings, but they are a US registered company as well and have been going since 2021. Number 19 is Zoom, and belongs in our niche category specific directs category. And they are a source to pay procurement software focusing on direct materials for manufacturing companies. They're headquartered in California, and they enable companies to digitize their direct sourcing and procurement, managing every detail of the process in what they describe as a transparent and collaborative platform. Specifically, they have part life cycle management. They have a bill of materials interface. They have supply-based visibility and product cost management. They're really focused on raw materials and purchase parts, with the entire source to pay and source to contract process they say can be controlled within there. They also have easy single click integration with most ERPs as well. So no need to rip out your existing technology if you have an ERP system that you're using for your S&OP process. They were founded in 2019, so about 5 years old. Next up is number 20, E2Log. E2Log is a holistic logistics procurement platform which covers all aspects of the logistics procurement process, from inventory management through to shipping, cargo, archiving documents, right the way through to online invoicing for freight. It features an easy ordering functionality through their marketplace, cloud-based document repository, as well as in-app communication with both stakeholders and team members. You can track shipments in there, and you can also do change order management, and it has ERP integration capability too. E2Log was founded in 2018. Next up, number 21, down to our last 5 now, is Control Hub. Control Hub belongs to the spend management category, and they also are another procure-to-pay platform focusing on mid-market businesses, which they describe as anything from $50 million in revenue up to $1 billion. Pretty standard source to procure-to-pay suite or platform from what we can gather, providing tools to control, request, approve, purchase, pay, and reconcile transactions. Their software integrates with QuickBooks and NetSuite, so that probably gives you an idea of the type of companies that they're focusing on as their customer. And they were founded in 2021, so also reasonably new. Number 22 is Lightyear. Lightyear belongs in our niche category-specific indirects category, and they are a telecom management platform that serves mid-market and enterprise customers across a range of industries. Their software offers an end-to-end telecom management platform to optimize how companies source and manage things like internet, wide area networks, voice, and co-location services. It enables you to automate procurement workflows, manage telecoms inventory, and benchmark pricing through proprietary data, as well as being able to create RFPs, compare vendor quotes, and track assets, contracts, and renewals. They claim that they can achieve over 70% time savings and 20% service cost reductions. I wonder where that data comes from, but it's definitely an interesting claim. They've been around for around 5 years, having been founded in 2019. Number 23 is Leverage. Leverage is a logistics platform that delivers end-to-end supply chain visibility powered by AI, serving sectors such as manufacturing, retail, fashion, and consumer goods. Their software offers solutions from managing SKUs right the way through to PO management, contract lifecycle management, and inventory management, all the way through to planning, forecasting, and supplier risk assurance. It integrates with a number of different platforms from Oracle right the way through to QuickBooks, and they claim to have a white glove systems integration, which will do all the heavy lifting when it comes to integration, enabling it to integrate with the ERPs, with your freight forwarders, and with your EDI providers, as well as your inventory and warehouse systems already have. They've been going since 2018. Okay, number 24 is OpenEnvoy. OpenEnvoy belongs to our finance and payments category, and they are an accounts payable automation platform that helps companies to digitize, automate, and gain visibility into invoice processing workflows. Their customers are typically enterprise and come from manufacturing, supply chain, and media sectors. And really their focus is on using AI to extract data from invoices and documents with what they claim to be unmatched speed and accuracy, saying that they can process several thousand documents per hour accepting documents from any format and from any source. Interesting. They've been going since 2020. And then finally, last but not least, number 25 is WorkSuite. WorkSuite is a niche category specific indirect, according to our classification. And they are a San Francisco-based company providing a freelancer management system. So essentially a contingent workforce management system aimed at managing freelancers, especially focused on providing their platform to tech companies and mid-sized businesses. They allow companies to be able to onboard, manage, and pay independent freelancers worldwide for any projects or services that they deliver, enabling easy compliance, reporting, and project management without the need for lengthy vendor onboarding processes for what are essentially small businesses or solopreneurs that just want to sell their services to the client. The platform also has custom hiring pipelines and a comprehensive freelancer shortlisting with informative profiles that they already have built into the platform. They've been around since 2015, and that rounds up our list of 25 US procurement startups. Some of them older and more mature than others, but also some very young, really up-and-coming startups in there as well that are very much beyond minimum viable product and have a functioning solution in there. Next week, as I said, we're going to be tackling European startups. If this has been really insightful to you, please click on the follow button in Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or indeed wherever you may listen to your favorite podcast shows. It does help us to reach more people. And until next week, take care wherever you are in the world, and bye for now.